With Supergirl officially coming out with its last and final trailer, a lot of the negativity that has been surrounding Supergirl has been... Outside of that, we have to talk about Superman 2 coming out. Everyone now has seen these set leak photos, and with Supergirl coming out in like a week or two, gang, I am so excited. You know what I'm saying? The super family really take a step into the big screen, the big cinematic universe. So before we dive into this video, young bull, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Y'all have been watching the videos. I gotta shout y'all out, bro. Thank you guys so much for watching the videos. We're glazing the crest all day, bro. All right, I got the shirt on. You know what time it is. We've all seen these set photos. Like I said before, the hype around this movie is already doing its thing. We are already seeing so many people get hype about Superman 2 and seeing Brainiac with Lex Luthor. Bro, we are so ready when it comes to Superman 2. The Glaze canon is getting loaded. Everything that has been released so far, we have seen a first clip of Supergirl, and we see David Cornsweet be yet again another goated Superman.
I don't speak Kryptonian. I didn't never shoot. I wasn't raised there, so I wasn't raised there. Why am I talking louder?
When it comes to his personality and how he just acts, a lot of people had one image of Superman. Don't mean I don't love Henry Cavill. I think he had a lot of potential. When it comes to potential, that's potential, man, dickhead. Groundbreaking Superman versus Endgame, a lot of people wanted to see. And it's very telling. That's your only objective, and that's your only foresight and goal when it comes to Superman as a character. You can't have Clark without Superman. You can't have Superman without Clark. There are so many elements into the character. Yes, Man of Steel almost got right. All my life, I'm gonna be honest, bro. All my life, I love Superman. I just never really admitted it, because going to the lunch table being like, yo, my favorite superhero is Superman, dog. They might clown you, dumbass. You feel me? They might really look at you and be like, what the fuck is you talking about? Your favorite superhero is Superman? What the fuck? So seeing this generational switch, a shift in the superhero comic book space when 2025 Superman teaser head came out.
He's not just a man. He's not just a Superman. He is the prophet of the Lord.
That was generational, okay? I feel like we can't ignore how much of a nail drop that was when it came to Superman. And David Cornsweet does an amazing job of how Superman demonstrates that. And I feel like in the second movie, we are going to see a lot more of a sterner Superman, especially in these set photos that we have seen so far. First, we have to glaze my girl. A lot of people, when the first trailers came out, was saying that this was going to be James Gunn 2.0. I felt like they were definitely saving their trailer sauce for looks so fucking cool, especially when we see the clip with her and Crypto and Superman, like their first time meeting, especially when it comes to this universe being built so far, and seeing Superman actually meet someone just like him, especially with Crypto as well. It's a big moment. I feel like this is a huge moment when it comes to the super family actually being built for the first time on camera. When it comes to Supergirl, the fight scenes look insane. The transitions when she's saving I'm not gonna lie, she caught the little spear, did a little back transition with the kick. I'm like, whoa, who's she feeling like, bro? And then the flying, bro, I'm not gonna lie, when she uses her laser eye vision to use it as a way to get out of the fucking river, bro, and she just boom, just sonics out the fucking river, bro. That shit was fucking sick, bro. That shit's awesome. Supergirl probably ain't get her movie since like 1970s, bro. 1980. Got the show on the CW, which wasn't really bad up until season 3. But outside of that, bro, I'm just excited to see Supergirl. Seeing my dog Crypto get shot. Crypto get up! You know, we had Pinhead too, actually being a menace. He looks a lot better in the movie than I will say in the comic books in terms of just being a straight line. He definitely looks like a menacing presence 100% in the movie. I'm glad that they made this little change, just because in the book he does look a little bit more human. Clark says this line in the trailer and it got me fucking excited.
Pretty colorful, but that's just so everyone knows we're good.
This vibe of Superman is going to very much infect a lot of people surrounding him, and we're already seeing so many people. And when he gives Kara the suit and says that this might be bright, but it shows people that we're good, right? It takes me back to when he also met Batman for the first time, and when Batman also decided to change his colors just so he could feel like a more brighter resemblance to being a good guy. Like they could do something really, really, really dope. If they do end up deciding to put Robert Pattinson's version of Batman into the DCU, it would be so cool to have David Cornsweet's version of Superman infect him with like the bright, passionate side of who he is, but also infecting Batman to the point where he's like, damn, maybe I need to take it a different route. You know, I do need to wear, just brighten it up just a little bit. Add the gray with the black, yellow belt. Nothing crazy, but still being a symbol of darkness and a symbol of shadow and vengeance. You know, we already see that Superman is already filming to just yap about what the hell is going on in these set photos and what we have seen so far from the cast members and James Gunn and what he has allowed us to see so far when it comes to Superman 2. Early in the year, James Gunn did post a lot of set pieces of prison. I think we're most likely going to get a jail scene. Clark and Superman probably interviewing Lex Luthor. And in more of these set photos, we can definitely piece together that he's definitely going to break out at some point. Even then, Brainiac is going to be a huge like villain in the scheme of the movie. Like James Gunn said before, this was going to be more of like a Superman and Lex movie in terms of like their relationship and them probably having to team up fighting Brainiac. And so like how we said, we already have so many players in the grand scheme of things. So when we think about it, we have Hawkgirl confirmed, we have Supergirl confirmed, rumors of Martian Manhunter, Green Lantern is confirmed.
Oh, damn.
Aaron Pierre's version of Green Lantern is going to show up. Mr. Terrific, we don't know 100%. I think the Justice Gang is going to pull up. And I couldn't get more moist. I'm gonna be completely honest. I couldn't be more moist when it comes to seeing these set photos. First thing first, we have to acknowledge, man, Lex Luthor has finally gotten the iconic green suit we're seeing right now. You know what I mean? Iconic levels of comic accuracy and like storytelling, looking at the material and just ripping it out of the book, putting it into a movie. This suit is just insane. A lot of people have been calling it Buzz Lightyear, bro, but I kind of see it as like, I'm remembering 2008 Disney Online, not Disney, bro, DC Online, that cinematic trailer when Lex kills Superman. I'm not gonna lie, we're probably gonna see like 2 iterations of the suit being upgraded, or maybe like, you know, maybe he calls on more additional parts to the suit, you know what I'm saying? Especially with the glass dome. I'm hyped, bro. Come on, bro, you can't even lie. This is, bro, we are really getting a war suit for Lex Luthor in a movie, bro. I never thought we would actually get that to this point where we actually might see a Superman trilogy, and we probably are gonna see a Superman trilogy. Speaking about Superman, these set photos of my goat with the long hair. Y'all see me with my fro. I said, oh, Clark,
Stop hugging that nigga penis.
you kidding me, please? He looking like the 80s version of Clark, bro. I said, bro, who is he feeling like? Get your sexy ass back.
Stop hugging that nigga penis.
At the same time, it's like, bro, if he got the long hair, if he looking like this iteration of Superman, is there a chance that he might get packed up? You know, I feel like this does remind me of when Superman does die in the later issues, where he does kind of have long hair and he comes back with the mullet and he kind of looks insanely sexy, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know when a nigga look good, bro. He looks so much more in his element as Superman versus the first clip that we see in Supergirl. Obviously, this is taking time before Superman 2, but at the same time, you can see the suit does look a little bit more defined in the collar. The symbol looks a little bit more moved up, and even then, we're seeing clips about Brainiac. We're hearing audio clips of Brainiac saying, beware, humans, beware, your overlord is here. Causing me to think that Brainiac is definitely going to be taking over Earth at some point, pulling up with Mad Aura. I'm pretty sure we see like a Brainiac mixed with Superman's emblem. It's pretty fucking dope. Lex Luthor, more set photos of Lex Luthor with this fucking ray gun, and I'm not gonna lie, bro, this ray gun looks absolutely insane. This next photo, we see Superman with like this crazy battle damage around his stomach area, and it looks actually wild. Like he really got torn up with that pistol. So I'm not gonna lie, whatever gun that Lex has in this, I'm pretty sure this might have some crazy levels of kryptonite in it. The gun is definitely just gonna be an old school, like comic accurate ass ray gun. Like when it comes to Lex Luthor, bro, like the technology side of it just being so weird. I'm probably thinking that Brainiac might pull up during this fight and like scare the shit out of both of them, which might be really cool, because all these set photos that we have seen so far has been shot at night with Superman and Lex looking like they're in an active confrontation. This is definitely a big fight between Superman and Lex Luthor, probably like one of the first fights, or maybe second, after Lex probably breaks out of prison is when Superman starts to beat his ass. But I'm pretty sure Brainiac might pull up on him mid-fight and scare the shit out of both of them, because literally they released another photo, or not even photo, but there was a video of Superman literally putting paws, just straight one-ang Lex Luthor so this man couldn't get up, gang. I'm not gonna lie, the crowd was fucking with it. I was watching this shit like, yo, get him, Superman, go into him, break him. Yeah, the crowd was loving that shit. There are so many things right now when it comes to Superman. The hype is building on an insane level, and this is everything that we know about Superman so far. If I missed anything, bro, please let me know in the comment section below. And yeah.